And hello everyone. Welcome. We're live. We've got a cut in half an hour. It'll be fun. I'm gonna head downstairs and wait anyway. I've been planning it. Well, I've been busy this morning and this afternoon with some stuff, and then I've been planning this for the past hour for the case. So it's been an interesting one. Looking over everything for it. So yeah, we're just gonna basically wait over here to see if individuals are here. Go from there. Oh, the door's unlocked. I know we're early. Where is he? Have I messaged him? I don't think I've messaged him. It's gonna be an interesting case. Should be a pretty simple one as well. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting case. That was a good, great.
Yeah, hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How's yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing so well. You're going to win.
Well, from what I've seen of the evidence, we're definitely going to win.
Yeah, no, it looks terrible. All the photos were took out of context as well.
Half of the photos look like they've been obtained illegally.
Well, half of them don't show my face, but somehow they identified me by it.
Well, they're not even date or timestamped, so we don't know when this happened or when the charges are from.
Exactly. And half of them I'm turned around as well, so they just see the back of my head.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can know it's me by the back of the head.
And I like how the first photo is a photo. It's stated that you're the only one in that photo, but there's two people.
Let me check 1 second.
Exhibit B and Exhibit B, because there's two Exhibit Bs. And it looks like you're inside North Window, not outside.
Yeah, I thought which one's me. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, both of them look very the same. But
Exactly, I don't know which one's which. It should be more specific and said Nigel's the one on the left.
yes, and that you're also inside the car wash, not outside North Window.
Exactly, but not the car wash is inside of North Window.
Exactly.
Ah, I see.
Do you like how they've got two photos listed to Exhibit B?
Yeah, let me have a look. Well, I just realized that the title date. Exhibit B, Nigel standing outside of North Window.
Yep. And then the second
Yeah.
photo is Exhibit B.
Also, at the time of that photo, I was hired as a security guard at the Saline Gasoline, what he owned the
It's-
property of.
It stills from the video where you claim you're the education minister.
Yeah, I think they took that literally.
Yeah.
I also think I said I was the head of agriculture as well.
I've just recently read through watched through it. You only stated you were the minister, the education's minister, and that another individual ended up joining the conversation, saying he was not a part of North Window, but he himself was a terrorist.
Exactly, and
apologies.
I've never once said
hello?
I'm a terrorist.
Hello, Richard. It's Toig Murphy.
Yeah, I'm just stood outside with my client. We'll be inside
Yeah.
soon.
The prosecution has asked if we could put a 20-minute delay on the court case. I told them if you agreed with it, and I have no issues with it being delayed 20 minutes.
To be honest, we were told we were going to have a 20-minute delay yesterday for a court case. It ended up being 40 minutes. So it would be at your discretion on that.
Would you mind waiting 20 minutes, and if they're not here in 20 minutes, I'll just start the case.
If that's how you want to go about it, that's fine with me.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure both sides are in agreement.
Yep, no worries. We'll be in a second.
No problem.
Sorry, that was the judge saying there's going to be a 20-minute delay on the start.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll put away my legal stuff because I was an idiot and brought a lighter in, but will get tucked away.
Does the lighter get taken away by the...
Yes, the lighter does, but my portrait won't be.
Okay.
Yes,
To be fair, I've never gone through them with illegal items because I'm not one to possess illegal items.
Well, I didn't think a lighter was illegal. It says here, on New Year's Eve, a nice fire to stand next to.
Oh, it might be because it's got the metal flint in it.
Ah, yes, what makes sense. What about my portrait? It doesn't have any metal in it, it just disappears.
In your what? Sorry.
In my portrait, this thing right here.
Oh, it's got a metal screw in, so the two
Yeah,
screw together. Yeah.
Makes sense. It's very impressive how I walk through and it automatically just disappears.
Yeah, and there's nowhere to collect them as far as I'm
Now I
aware.
have to collect them and no one to take it off me. It's
Yeah.
magic.
Well,
It
to be
does.
fair, if you're walking out of the courtroom, the doors just face through things.
Exactly. It's very impressive, this card, you know.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Very magical.
Yeah, nah.
Just don't stare into Christian's eyes in the photos upstairs.
Yeah, Christian Clark's one of my good friends.
Yeah, he did well on Salim's case, but things happened. We're
Yeah.
very well to head in, but we'll be sat there for half an hour.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run some errands and not get arrested, so if that's okay.
Just make sure you're here well before 20 past.
Yeah, I'll come here at 10 past.
I'll
Yeah,
say
okay.
you're going to just go to the bank or something. We'll get food.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much, thank you.
Okay. Hey, Navy girl, it's been a while. Thank you for the bits.
Oh, that's hot.
Appreciated.
That's hot.
Good evening. They'll play music. How's everyone doing in chat? Well, how you doing, Navy girl? It's been... I'm doing pretty good. A lot of stuff's happened over the last year. An update video went out on YouTube about that a few weeks back. But yeah, yeah, it's been good. I'm now on time 2, doing RP, and yeah, it's great. To be fair, there's a lot of stuff to do. Getting ready for a court case today. That's going to be another 20-minute delay before the case even starts. Yesterday it was 40-minute delay. Crazy. Like, I'm on time. It was a prosecution that wasn't on time, like it is again today. But this case should be a simple win. Keeping up to date with everything on YouTube, posting stuff. Currently looking for a new job so I can do YouTube and this YouTube live streaming and a job at the same together. But yeah, it's been an interesting few years. Glad to get back at it again though, and finally remonetized on YouTube after how many years of the adpocalypses and stuff. Yeah. You look 1 to 3 in 15 months. Wow. Wow. I wasn't even aware you had a 15-month one. I don't think. But yeah, congrats. Hope they're doing well. Hope the whole family's doing well. I still keep up to date with Jax every now and again. And a few other American peoples and just general. I keep up with a few people from Mixer. Yeah. Just life goes on. People have commitments that means that they can't. Yeah, it's just life. But yeah, looking forward to this case though. Gonna casually kind of to put it politely, pull apart the prosecution case. It's an interesting case. It's a Nigel White is a interesting fella. He was a part of a war that happened last week or the week before. Possibly, yeah. Either way, that happened. Was part of the war. Being charged with conspiracy to commit terrorism or terrorist conspiracy. We're just going to see how this court case plays out because there's a way to play it from the defense, and I'm absolutely going to play it that way. Yeah, good. A lot of prep work with all.
Alright, George.
Hi there.
Sorry, I was in my head.
Oh no, it's all good.
I think it might be 20 minutes late.
I've been told 20
delayed.
minutes.
Yeah, so if you want to do stuff, Deck, I can tell you when it's starting.
Oh, Nelly. I can't
Oh
believe it.
no. Well, Colt is going to be 20 minutes late.
Who Colt is? Is he taking it here? Who's the judge?
No,
for
I'm prosecuting, but he's a co-counsel, so. It's Tyg Murphy.
Who's the judge? Murphy? Judge Murphy?
Tyg Murphy, yeah.
Who there? Oh, Tyg. It's, he's
Yeah.
Echo Ardish.
He is, yeah.
Oh, you're 10-4.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah.
Judge. You should get along with her.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see.
From different parts.
What?
Well, I think
We're not.
you know, you and an artist judge, you know, it'd be like if there was a scouts judge, you gotta get along with him, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, unless he's a blade.
No, he seems like an alright judge. Seems alright.
Yeah, was he contempt of court me?
Maybe.
Saying something about spuds or something.
Maybe, I don't know. He seems like he could.
See if he's a blade.
Yeah, try it. Try it?
Yeah. We've got
Yeah,
leg
we'll
wear
see.
coming in today. It's CID leg day, so.
It is. Oh yeah, can I talk to you actually?
Yeah, if you want, yeah. How
Yeah, we'll just talk outside. Jeez, my legs are numb.
Interesting conversations you over here. But yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait. What I will do. Check this. I still should be clocked in, which I am. I then just eject my sim, where it still shows me being clocked in, so I still get paid, but people can't call me. I've got food, so I'm good. Yeah, we're just waiting. Waiting now. Court trial should be good. Oh, Bill's here. Evening, Bill.
Yeah, I'm alright. Just making sure the judge arrived, you know?
Yeah, he said there's going to be about a 20-minute delay due to the prosecution.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. God, it's going to be fun. Started watching Drive to Survive today. Got the first 3 episodes watched. Hopefully gonna have the rest of them watched before the race starts next weekend. The season starts next weekend. I've already watched pre-season testing for this year. Watched the majority. I think I watched 4 out of the 5 sessions live. 1 session I couldn't watch live due to having other commitments. But then followed up at the end of the day for what had happened. It's going to be a great year this year for Lando. I think Lando's going to get it this year. Oh, that's what I've not brought up. Just sat here waiting. He's just sitting on the floor.
Full and sausage free.
Oh, we put it down to whispering.
How's it going, Bill?
Hello.
You alright, bud?
Yes.
That's good, that's good.
Just here observing. I'm gonna be quiet. Don't worry.
Yeah, I heard you're a little rowdy.
I said that.
I'll just word on the word
Rowdy.
on the bar. Yeah.
Word on the bar.
Yeah.
I'll spill it.
Oh, can't do that. Attorney-client privilege, you know.
Attorney-client privilege.
Yeah. Anyway, Bill, you been looking after yourself?
Yes, yes, yes.
When are you retiring?
I thought I did.
Oh, back out of retirement?
Yes.
Bill V2?
No, not BT. One day. One day.
Yeah, like you're hitting the age.
Yes, I should have been retired already, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been.
Are you from Texas?
No.
Where are you from?
England.
Really?
Yes. Why?
I mean, you got the Texas hat and you got the Texas little thingy on your shirt.
Yes. I've studied in Texas, obviously, but I'm not Texan.
Right. How long did you live in Texas for?
How long did I live there?
Yeah.
5 years.
Not long enough to get citizenship.
Yes.
So why don't you have citizenship?
What did you
the
Fair enough.
Early's there.
You okay
David
there?
Collins.
How's that?
Aguero!
Who's who?
He's
The
Judge.
that's the
Is
judge in
that-
the
is
green.
Is that
Yeah, no.
Jesus?
What's your name? Targ.
Yeah, Toy.
Well,
Murphy.
you
Nice
call
to
him
meet
Your
you.
Honor, but
Oi.
not exactly
Okay.
How
Jesus.
do I pronounce
The
it?
Messiah.
Toy.
Like,
Sorry, let me
Yeah,
say
but
it
like-
a bit more.
No, but how
English.
Yeah,
do
as
I
long as
pronounce
you
it
show
as
him
a
respect, he
Scouser?
shows you
Do you want
respect.
me to say
Yeah, I'll
Toy
show
or-
respect, don't worry.
No, we can say
You just say
Tig.
Targ. I'll say
Tig.
Toy
Yeah.
Targ.
yeah, that's right.
Getting called Big T. You never murdered no to see.
Are you calling me a big T?
That's the justice of you.
Big T?
Send rid of a clothing bag. I forgot to change.
How
Yeah.
are we, Bill? You okay, fella?
No?
No,
Get him
not
over
for you.
there, chilling out. Is your
We
first
got another-
case Targ or what?
Yeah, first case, big one.
Big one.
Yeah, get big. Yep.
You'd be
I
alright
see.
if he.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
be
win.
chilling. Used to be a judge back home, so not that different. Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult, you know what I mean? I just have to remember when they're saying Your Honor, they're talking to me. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine then.
Yeah, should be fine, should be fine. No pressure. Pressure's for tours, you know what I mean?
Pre-warn you about the.
Is he a tits or what?
No.
Who is he? Who is he? Nigel, who's your lawyer?
I'm Richard Stalker.
Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, I'm not.
Why do they not like you?
I give them a hard time in the cells and get everyone off.
In
In a legal way. In a legal
yeah,
way.
I like it. I like it.
I just realised how that sounded as I said that. But yeah, he doesn't like it.
He's pissed. He's pissed. Shout.
Yeah, he's got nothing to do with this case. To be fair, he's just here to watch.
So how is Carl canceling the case for them? Because I know Carl is the prosecutor.
Victor Colt.
Yeah, no. He's an asshole.
I don't think I've met him.
He's very by the book. He's very knowledgeable about the law. Very knowledgeable.
Then why is this case such a mess?
Yeah, because he's only co-counsel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, law. Yeah,
What, you in
yeah,
court
go.
for?
Yeah, domestic terrorist.
Ooh.
No conspiracy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Conspiracy to murder, terrorism
You
murder.
think you're gonna win?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I believe in you. I'll be here for you.
Thank you so much. I don't know when it starts. I thought it started now, but it doesn't.
You said it starts in 10 minutes, doesn't it?
There's
Yeah.
we're waiting on someone from the prosecution side.
Oh, they're gonna take for ages.
We had a delay of 40 minutes yesterday for an individual, but not the same one.
Alright.
Yeah, let me see if he's outside. Let me have a look.
He's just running around. He's getting his steps in for the day.
You know when we're gonna have a court case today? Or was it just one? Just this one? Okay. I'm gonna keep myself busy.
Just take a court case, would you?
Yeah, I can go through 'em and see. But let's see what one's gonna take. Oh yeah, the big ones. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah. You roll, yeah, exactly. No, he done a court case yesterday.
See, there's two chains
Yes.
overlapping. You know what I mean? At first, when I saw it, I
Oh, okay.
thought it was
I'll
Darth
reach out to him.
Vader,
But yeah, he was available. We did a court case yesterday, but it had a mistrial, so it needs to get reset.
it's our gang chain, bro.
It was the
Yeah.
Curtis Wright one. Lack of evidence from both parties. I should have really dismissed it,
No,
really. But
SSG, brother.
and conflicting statements, etc. But it should have really been a mistrial. So, yes. Yeah.
Just
Well,
casually.
you can see the S in the
Yeah, I know.
skull. You know what I mean? See? Can you look at my chain, bro? Yeah, mate, fucking premium. 10 is too cheap for that, man. What you pay yearly? Nah, that's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, that is fucking weird, that man. What one take a guess, mate. Nah, it's actually turquoise, mate. Nah, you can't be saying Nemo, mate. That's offensive. Yeah, we are orange, mate. No, 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 no. No, we have some friends that look very yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but we were doing maintenance, man. You just started chasing us for no reason. What's he saying? Yeah, well, the city, you know what it is. The city can't afford for premium ATMs like maintenance men.
Quiet. People are talking and whispering now, so I can't hear.
You know what it is.
Oh well.
Can't be arsed, mate. Yeah. Nah, man. Yeah, it's a better attraction for the tourists. You know what I mean? They get right off the plane and you just shot onto them. Nah, because you don't get cash, mate. Yeah, we're law-abiding civilians. Who said that, mate? Nah, nah. Mate, are your eyes alright? No, I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
just
your
waiting
eyes
still.
because you look like you've been crying a lot. Yeah, you've been crying a lot.
I'll put music on while we're waiting.
Over there, what's it like? You don't know it. Is it hot or is it cold? I don't know, 'cause I'm not bold. is, I would take it, but there's not. So what about you? You're a fucking police officer with a spliff in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, I think you might be doing some illegal activities, especially with that bust down watch.
Uh,
Yeah, but I don't. I think that's an illegal one, mate.
Stroker.
Oh, that's what every fucking
Yep.
guy says, mate.
I have Judge Bassett
Yeah.
has just
he's messaged me as well. I'm
rechecked
waiting
it. Yeah.
client.
I don't think that should be medical.
You're waiting on the client, is it?
Yeah, it may be a late one due to him not having a good ticket.
Okay, so we're just waiting on the client and then.
Yep.
I think you just told me yourself, mate.
Are you saying like after 8?
It more than likely will be after 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your fucking shoes gone, you tramp? Get your fucking dogs away.
He said he doesn't mind doing a late one if needs be. But then it also depends on obviously the individuals involved.
Yeah. No worries.
He's got a fucking latex suit, man. Hold on. Yeah. So, do you enjoy wearing latex and shit flickers? I said, do you enjoy wearing latex and shit flickers? Questionable. You couldn't have gone for like a 3-piece suit or something. Yeah. Should have came like us, man.
How's it going?
Hey.
Literally just waiting.
Shortly, sure. Waiting on.
Yeah,
You've
5
got no
minutes.
evidence on
I
the
mean,
phone?
it's we're waiting till 20
I'm a
past, but I'm
maintenance
not
man.
sure if Colt's gonna be here on time, but we'll see.
Have you got proof of me? Have you fucked? Where was your cameraman?
Sorry?
Yeah, of course it. Yeah. What was it in your glove box by any chance?
It was actually, yeah.
Yeah, so how you done that?
Magic. What are you doing there, Tibbs?
Any chance he had Tim?
Don't
Good luck,
think he's
Mr.
sitting
Lawyer.
there.
Oh, thank you.
My granddad's innocent.
I'm such a frail old person
There he is.
now. I'm in so much
Oh,
pain.
granddad, you're so clumsy.
Such a clumsy bugger. Such a clumsy. I've done this to get sympathy.
That's too loud.
Sympathy what? Sympathy what?
Did you also bring burn cream for them?
Yes. I have got lotion for them.
Oh, lawyer, he keeps forgetting stuff. He's got amnesia and the old. What's the old one?
No, I don't. He's got Alzheimer's.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he keeps forgetting about
You
it.
pushed me off the.
Is that
Yeah,
isn't
bro.
that called Dementors?
Not in my eyes.
Dementia.
Yeah,
Dementia.
Dementors.
Someone say Dementors.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, yeah, dementia. That's what he's got.
No, I don't.
Why are you sat like that, you weirdo?
He
Trying to
keeps
fix
forgetting.
my thing. What the fuck?
Oh, Nigel, it's good that you can sit on those chairs, isn't it?
Yeah, no, whoever moved them back's a genius.
Oh, I know. I think they deserve a round of applause just for doing it.
Wow, genius.
I was thinking that the other day. Like, I was in a court case and I couldn't sit
Can't
down,
you
and
just
then I couldn't sit
normal,
down
you
yesterday.
mate?
I'm trying to find it.
Yes,
It's not
because
coming up.
some genius
You know,
moved
if you
them.
think about sit chair.
I did that.
Very good.
You're clearly fucking up, mate. I mean, you can sit on the back of it if you want. Maybe move forward and then do it.
Yeah, so I did.
So are we going to be delayed another 20
move,
minutes?
like more forward.
No, at 20 past they should move
Yeah,
ahead,
there you go, that
even
should be
if
fine.
the other co-counsel can't make it.
Yeah,
If they don't, then
Wait.
it's thrown out.
They didn't search us, did they?
No, you lose everything.
Sir,
when
in the
you come
pink,
through.
do you mind actually taking a proper seat for me?
I didn't lose
This is
my
a courtroom, not a
flashlight.
playground.
My fucking basement bike got taken.
You didn't even say sorry,
I'm
Your
alive.
Honor.
I'm alive.
How dare
Can
they? How
the
dare they?
gentleman in the
back.
orange hear me?
Yeah, when you leave, you should do.
Can you just record to the gentleman in the orange that they need to take the masks and hats off?
So, yes, sir.
Here goes Thomas.
I don't want you getting fined or anything.
Yeah, you're being a bit of an asshole.
Lads in the orange, do you mind
Got
taking
ya,
off your
got ya, mate,
masks?
got ya.
And the goggles too.
The goggles, mate,
You're
they're just
prescribed,
glasses.
Your Honor.
Yeah, we done it, mate.
What chains are they? Are they new chains?
SSG, bro. SSG.
Yeah, made
Well,
them with my grandpa's feet.
space station gaming.
Can you take off the goggles there?
Oh my god, you're really pissy, aren't you?
What'd you say?
I said nothing. I said
He's got no eyebrows. He doesn't like either of them have got eyebrows.
Tips, you're like sat on the back, you know. Here you go.
I think the judge is trying to get his steps in.
Yeah, he's got the Fitbit on.
Do you think this is a bit
what?
weird?
What are you saying?
No, bro. Do you think I can sit like this and...
Yeah. He's watching you.
You alright there, mate?
His knees up on his chest.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing, mate?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, just looking at the chain.
Oh.
Yeah, firing it.
Like 490 months.
Do you think I can sit like this, mate?
How
bit
they get?
comfortable like that?
Yeah, is your neck comfy?
Yeah, just
That was a very
bit.
big one.
I guess you're not flying out, are you?
What time is it?
6.
I'll fly out at 7.
No, you won't. You'll stay here.
No, I fucking will, bro.
Nigel, I don't know how long I'll be able to be here for, but
Yeah, okay, it'll only take 10 minutes.
okay. You know when if grandson
You alright,
Brett's
Denzel?
coming?
Huh? Yeah, I got no idea.
Mate, shut up, I'm at Nigel's court case. Yeah, should put you in speaker.
Oh, Nigel, should we get a
Nigel's-
picture for Nigel News?
The old man, you know?
Yeah, it's all yours. Nice, all yours.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get one after I
Nigel,
win.
are you deaf? The old man. No. No. It's a different old man. I don't know.
Nigel White. Nigel White.
Nigel White. The guy who robbed me, that's not Nigel. It's a different guy. But I know where he is, but we can't get him right now because
Right, shut up.
Understood.
Shut up, there's fucking people here, mate.
yeah, I know he's asking questions.
Yeah, well, tell him you speak to him after we were out of a fucking place of law.
Yeah, do you want to message me instead of calling me?
Especially when there's like fucking 2
Yeah,
or 3
come.
police officers over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feds everywhere and you're talking about grabbing someone you had gun.
Fucking idiot.
I don't know. Driving a black car, I think.
Bro. Put the
Yeah,
fucking
that's
phone down, man. Put the
Hopefully
phone
moving forward
What?
soon.
I said someone's in a black car, that's all.
You are one thick bastard.
What?
You trying to get us?
Oh my
fucking
God.
arrested?
Oh shit, someone got sent to jail for 305 months. That's
Why are these all getting sent to jail?
shaking your head, bastard.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a fucking idiot, man.
I don't
you
know.
mean?
They
What did I
probably
say?
had the guns in them Glocks. Glocks.
We're gonna grab him.
Possibly.
I didn't say I have a gun.
No, you're gonna grab him? That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
Something along those lines. Oh, you know.
Yeah, you said that, mate.
It's 21
I don't
minutes
know.
past.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
waiting
I
on the
don't
judge
think
now.
anyone
Was
said
I not
that.
whispering?
No, was you fucking like an idiot?
Oh, I thought I was.
You done that fucking before, bro.
When?
When you
Oh
got
my
arrested
God.
for something before?
You're both fucking shouting,
Yeah,
you
what was
loud
it?
bastards. Shut up.
I saw it down
Sorry,
your head.
officer.
What? What you on about?
Your Honor.
Yeah.
I'm happy to proceed, even though my co-counsel is late. Is it okay if he joins after, or is it?
Yeah, he can join whenever he wants.
Okay. Thank you.
They get contempt though.
All right. LSPD versus White is now in session. Prosecution, defense, are you guys ready?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, prosecution, if you'd like to lead with your opening statement.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, today the Los Santos Police Department brings forth a case of grave importance. One that speaks to the very security of and its people. The defendant, Nigel White, stands accused as an accessory to domestic terrorism.
Objection, Your Honour. This was never put forward in the docket and never ruled on. It's still conspiracy for terrorism.
It was put forward in the docket, Your Honor.
It was changed in the docket.
It was never ruled on officially.
The LSPD has every right to change their charges prior to the case.
Yes, but it has to go forward in a formal motion, which has to be approved by the court, Your Honour. And that has not happened in this instance, which goes against due process.
Due to the fact that prior to this is LSPD have had every right and have not needed to submit a formal docket, I'm going to allow it. However, we will the courts will look at that in the future.
Thank
Please
you, Your
continue.
Honor.
Yeah, shit.
The defendant, Nigel White, stands accused as an accessory to domestic terrorism, a crime that has left destruction, fear, and irreversible harm in its wake. At the center of this case is Salim Windar, the man charged with domestic terrorism. His acts were violent, calculated, and intended to intimidate and disrupt governance and instill fear in the people of Los Santos. But Salim Windar didn't act alone. He had help from the defendant, Nigel White. The evidence will show that Nigel White is not just a bystander. He was an active participant in this reign of terror. We will present images of Nigel White standing guard outside of North Windar, securing the area for acts of violence. We will show clear evidence of him pointing firearms at individuals before they were executed, proving his direct involvement in these heinous acts. By his actions, the defendant enabled and assisted a terrorist operation, and in doing so, he became an accessory to domestic terrorism. He may not have given the orders, but he ensured those orders were carried out. He may not have committed every violent act, but he stood shoulder to shoulder with those who did, and he made sure that their mission is succeeded. It's clear, Your Honor, even without pulling the trigger, aiding and abetting terrorism makes one just as accountable. Today, we ask you to hold Nigel White responsible for his role in these crimes. At the conclusion of this trial, the evidence will leave you with only one choice. Nigel White is guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Defense.
Thank you, Your Honour. Apologies if some of this does not make sense, because I was told I was going under the assumptions it was still under the original charge, which was not officially changed in what I'm aware of. Anyway, the prosecution would have you believe that my client Nigel White is a terrorist. But as you will see in this trial, they have built a case on assumptions, not facts. From the very start, this case has been riddled with violations of due process, the failure to conduct a legally required judicial review within 72 hours, failure to provide proof of proper designation of a terrorist, and has not provided evidence of a valid warrant for surveillance that clearly took you will see in evidence clearly took place from an elevated, privately owned building. All of these are required within our laws outlined in the Los Santos Terrorism Act that this charge falls under. Worse yet, the prosecutor's exhibits are sloppy and unreliable, with mislabeled and poorly attributed evidence, having multiple listings on the same exhibit letterings, and all evidence lack any date or time stamp. Furthermore, all evidence, photos and statements have nothing to do with the charge at all. By the end of this trial, it is only fair that you will reach that you are able to reach that Nigel White is not guilty of these charges against him. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, prosecution, would you like to call your first witness?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd like to call Nathan Reacher to the stand. I believe he's outside. Reacher.
Hi.
You ready?
Is someone got a motorbike inside?
Yeah, I think there's a motorbike inside of the court.
Yeah. Could I get an officer to please get that guy out of
They
here?
are definitely not my boys.
Thank you.
How about cops?
Definitely not my mates.
You just give me 2
Actually,
seconds.
just before you continue, I'd just like to address the court and say that contempt of court will be a 50-month sentence and a 30 grand fine. You'll get 1 warning, and then you'll be sent. Does everybody understand?
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Just before we start, can you state your name and rank for the courtroom, please?
Nathan Reacher, Corporal, LSPD, and Lead Detective.
Okay, Mr. Reacher. I wanted to ask you firstly, you're a member of CID, correct?
Correct.
And as a member of CID, I wanted to ask, were you tasked with investigating North Windar?
I was.
What did you witness during this surveillance of North Windar?
Objection, Your Honor.
Witness-
The surveillance is yet to be added in a warrant request for surveillance. So this testimony should not be heard until a warrant is produced for evidence.
It was a classified investigation, Your Honor.
Bear with me.
He's actually cooked.
Could you, Mr. Shoker, could you please point out the part where it states they must grant a warrant of the Terrorist Act?
I'll just get to you that now, sir. 2.2.1.
I'm struggling to find 2.2.1. I have 2.2 and then 2.3.
Are you looking at the updated legislation, Your Honour?
I didn't say come to a court because
I'm looking at the one that was posted to the judges.
Let me post the direct link in the docket for you.
Yeah, please and thank you. So I'd like to pass it over to Kara then. Did a deputy chief or higher grant you permission to conduct surveillance?
Yes,
At
it
least
was
2 of them?
overseen by state marshals, more than one state marshal, and by the chief of the LSPD.
Do you have any documentation to prove this?
Well, can I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah, if both counsels would like to approach.
Just due to the nature
Do
and
you want to
the
step down just so you're
sensitivity.
not on mic, Your Honour?
Yeah.
Apologies.
Do you mind if we go to the back?
Yeah, we can go to the
Yeah, thank you. Your Honor, due to the sensitivity of the investigation, there was a task force set up which had approval from state marshals, but I don't think it was publicly. Obviously, it wasn't published to the public because it was a classified investigation. So I could get that documentation, but I don't have it prepared like right now.
Either documentation or you get them both to court, which you probably could you produce right now?
Get the state marshals.
Your Honour, they had all chance to do this for submission at midnight last night.
I'm gonna say you had all chance to. You didn't review that the motion was put in place either, or submit any evidence.
I didn't need to. That's why I asked for an evidentiary review, because none of this was in the evidence.
Yeah, but respectfully, Mr. Schroker, that request came in 50 minutes after the deadline, approximately. I believe it was almost 2 hours after the defense had submitted their evidence.
Yes, Your Honour, but as the prosecution here knows that we were in the active situation in the cells at the time of the.
But
yeah,
I am going to counter to that.
with me.
And
My courtroom.
motion filings do not have deadlines in courts. Motions can be filed up until a court starts.
I'm going to say as well, Your Honor, I'm also going somewhat off the ruling that was made on the Salim Windar case, and that
Salim Windar
it
case
was
has
not
nothing
in
to do with
question.
this trial here.
It does, because
It's a different individual, different charges. There has
no, it does, because in the
he's
docket,
not been brought
the judge
up.
even said.
He's not been brought up in
I'm
any
trying to
of the
make my
evidence.
point, Stroker.
Could you let her finish her point and then you can reiterate? Not a bunch of children in here, please.
Yeah, in terms of even you yourself, Your Honor, in the docket, it said that the charges, it was reliant on whether Mr. Salim Windar was found guilty or not, because it's accessory to the acts that Salim Windar did, so I don't see how it could be unrelated. It's accessory to terrorism that Mr. Windar himself did, so
And
he's
as I
reliant on that
stated,
court case, whether he's found guilty or not.
and as I stated, has no jurisdiction in this case, as it's against a different individual or different charges. Accessory, yes, but different charge, different person, and no evidence has ever stated anything to do with Salim Windar, apart from his honour stating or waiting that trial to finish, conclude.
There has evidence been submitted.
I didn't even assault him, that's shit. What bullshit. Yeah, there wasn't even any blood.
Sorry, just bear with me a moment. I'm doing some thinking.
Can I just state one more thing, Your Honour?
Yeah.
In the cells, we brought up this designation process. In cells, when Mr. Nigel White was arrested, they had full time to get this document produced to submit into evidence.
What are you talking about? Which document?
The document to
the designation
they say
document.
They had, yeah. So I'm gonna level with you both, right? I was there for pretty much the whole Salim case, where he was also surveilled, and both the Chief Justice nor the AG made any foresight in that to produce a similar document in relation to the Terrorism Act.
That is because it was never brought. The Terrorism Act was never brought up, Your Honour. I was also present in that case.
But both cases are in relation to the same charge, correct?
No, this is an accessory charge, which is still different. It still needs that
Still
designation
under the
document.
same part of the penal code, correct?
I don't know.
Penal code states primary, secondary, and accessory all in the same section of domestic terrorism, which is the same charge that Salim Windar faced, correct?
Yes, Your Honour.
And the events of this case occurred during the same time the events of the Salim case.
We don't know this because there's no time or date stamps on any of the evidence submitted, which I mentioned in my opening statement.
I mean, I have the witness is the one who took the images, so.
But we're now saying that the images cannot be used because there's no documentation proof that they were clarified as terrorists.
Wait.
Some baldy locks, you best fuck off. Your department full of gangsters, Declan. Bunch of fucking theatre kids. That's just word on the street. Sat in silence here. Anyone want balloon band? Yeah. You fucking divvy.
Okay, but like
I wouldn't even, just in case.
or like 10 minutes to
Sure.
go over everything that's just been said.
By yourself, yes, Your Honour.
Yes.
No worries.
Right, now there's the Peaky Blinders sat right behind you. Fuck it, that shit back down, Declan. Fuck me.
All right, court will be in recess for approximately 10 minutes while I review what both the prosecution and defense have brought forward.
Yeah, I'm going for a smoke, I reckon. Fuck. Yeah.
They've got no document. They're trying to state
Fucking
Celine
locked as well, tight
Windar's
bastard.
case has everything to do with this one. When you're a different person, different charge, and no matter what that they didn't bring up it in that trial. I brought it up in this trial. It's completely different.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So you're cooking a storm.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't spice on the
you're
fire.
Gordon Ramsay.
I'm Gordon Ramsay, but I don't eat beef.
Yeah, I see, and she's Jamie Oliver. Because you're on everything.
No one wants to be Jamie Oliver.
Exactly, the turkey twistlers. The turkey twistlers are gone.
The
Get out now! Get out! It's a beef jerky!
what the fuck? The doors are locked!
So what's going on, Nigel?
They have no documentation, apparently.
Oh, good. So
It's actually defag house.
Basically, if you remember, Nigel, when we were in the cells,
Well, why not?
we were saying that they needed documentation proof that you had designated a terrorist.
Yes.
Yeah, we told them we're on your
That's me
arrest.
told, fucking, I'll just sit down.
They had all the time to put that into evidence, and they never did. And I'm stating it again now, and they've never added it into evidence.
Why slip up? Is this the judge's first time doing a trial?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god,
However,
he's thrown in a dip in.
he was present for Celine Windar's case, hence why the charge changed. But even so, I'm doing a completely different offence to what the Chief Justice did in that instance.
Yeah,
So you're cooking, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good shit. Free Nigel.
Yeah, I'm just an old guy. Just an old guy.
Basically,
Can't wait for the Nigel news after this.
Yeah, he's gotta be perfect.
Oh, make sure you were represented by Richard Stroker of Stroker and Associates law firm.
Exactly, he takes the
How
time.
much do you cost?
How much do I cost? 50k for individuals if they want me, if you want to employ me privately.
Right, okay, I'm locked in, no problem. See you after.
Yep, no worries.
Very good, Jarvis, very good.
If you win this, you're gonna get so much business.
Yeah, trust me.
I mean, when you win this, 'cause you
Get someone off a terrorism charge.
And the guy who owns the laws.
Yep.
Yeah, that's front page part of material. I make them off all the Chief campaign stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Exactly, I'll get all the information. I'll put you on the front page. You have Nigel on yours.
Even if they allow them to add this in so late at time, I've still got other tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, but you sound like you're locked in, I'll be honest.
Let's just say I've ran legal systems in the past.
Yeah.
I've gotten people off for the stupidest of charges because there's a spelling mistake.
Wait, I mean, they've got to have that shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have enough?
Innocent man, you know.
No, I'm innocent, just an innocent old guy with a broken arm and a bad limp.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just so clumsy. I'm just so clumsy.
You can't even shave yourself, that's rough, that.
Yeah, I know, because I shaved my right hand and it's broken.
I'll be suing.
Well,
Secure
it
the car
is
over this.
possible that they end up giving some.
You're gonna be
yeah.
president, Nigel.
I'm assuming you paid bail, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you
No.
pay? You didn't pay any money for bail.
No.
Okay. Well, even so, you should be able to have stuff. Get some
You
compensation.
can't. Exactly, because I was told by multiple people that I was going to get sent for the nines if I committed a crime.
Yep.
I've heard officers say that to you so many times.
Exactly.
Sending love from Nigel. No worries. Thank you so much.
Because apparently there was never any bail conditions written, so everyone thought if I got arrested, I'd be sent back to prison forever. Yeah, also, Richard, how does it make sense that if I'm a domestic terrorist, I only get 7 years, but if I'm a convicted murderer, I get life in prison?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does that make sense?
So doing loads more murders gets you less years.
Exactly.
Well, because they're gonna say that even if they catch you in the act and you've not done it yet, they can put you away. Whereas you have to actually murder someone to be put away.
Yeah, I just think it's a bit strange.
Mhm.
I don't think Nigel can handle prison again.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd make everyone my bitch again.
Yeah. Nigel could handle it, the prison couldn't.
Exactly. Well, I'd have to get James back as interim warden. He has to keep me under control because I'm so angry all the time.
Outside, he's a nice, calm old man. In prison, he's a mass murderer.
I think they need to look at the system, by the way, because it makes you a worse person. Can't believe I've been terrored from you fucking tracky. Tight bastards.
Yeah, it's quite funny that they're trying to bring up his case when it's a completely different case. No matter what happened in that trial, has no effect on this trial.
Exactly.
He might have fallen asleep back there.
Where did they put the terrorist mark in this?
Taking a while, isn't he?
Yeah, what's he waiting for?
He's probably getting some help.
Yeah, he's probably on call to one of the AGs or AAGs to get.
That's Billboard right there, though, isn't it?
He's only a judge now,
yeah.
I think.
No, Billboard is the Assistant Attorney General.
Ah, really?
Yep.
Yeah, it's always bad when the fast it's this like a case like this is so big that the judge's first time because it's so hard.
And if due process isn't followed, then there can't be a case. If they allow this to go through without that documentation, then they've failed the law.
Yeah, so how do you have the wrong thing? So is it all different terrorism acts?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're aware the official public legislation got changed.
Shit.
Bill, could I borrow you for a second?
Yeah,
Hey. He's struggling.
And them having private chats behind my back. That's great.
Can't be having that, boss.
Exactly.
Yeah, she approached them.
Yeah. But yeah, the official one that's publicly available got changed when the Terrorism Act got introduced.
He's got Geordie Two-Tone over there doing it for him.
So basically,
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you're cooking. You're so locked in.
He is cooking, to be fair.
Yeah, cooking with that, right?
How dare you? How dare you?
how am I using AI when I'm using my eyes to read the law?
Exactly, idiot.
I saw Nigel. That's me told.
Exactly.
Jealous.
No.
Technically, court's in recess, so anything happens here, it's just whatever criminal charge is not contempt.
Shut up,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, be quiet, Pipsqueak.
Nice one, Kenzuki.
Dickhead.
Not gonna lie, the gentleman that was being questioned looks like Mr. Murdoch from Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
Watch the first 2 episodes, absolutely fantastic.
To be fair, I've not seen it yet. It's actually good.
It is really good.
I've seen when I was scrolling through that app that apparently Spider-Man's in it, but
I've seen a little spoiler for it for the first episode, sadly.
I spent this
You're
morning
looking, watch
watching the new Drive to Survive.
yo, I've not even watched it yet either.
It
But
only
I
released
don't
today.
like it because it fucks F1 up for me, to be honest. Because I think there's like these secret hidden beefs and they just don't exist.
They do selective editing, but it's a great story.
Oh, mate, it gets people in F1, 100%. I can't wait to see Lewis in the Ferrari though.
Yeah. He looks good on pre-season testing. I'm
Did
just
you see how
hoping...
smooth his driving was though, and the Bahrain testing?
Yeah. I'm just hoping Norris gets his World Championship this year. He does deserve it, especially after how he's grown in the last few years.
Yeah, do you think he moves? Mate, I still remember Sochi. Fucking hell.
I think he's contracted to 2030.
I thought it was 2026. Did he sign an extension?
Yeah, he signed an extension like when he got his first win. So last year he signed an extension to 2030. Because the rumour was he was going to go move to
Red Bull,
Red
innit?
Bull, yeah.
Yeah. Piastri's good though. He's finally got a decent fucking second driver, which helps.
Yeah. Got a few first places, a few seconds. It's been decent for that year.
Yeah. I bet he's getting paid bags.
Yeah. Kimi Antonelli's going to be an interesting one to watch.
You're right. I think Liam Lawson's going to be quite decent.
He's in the Red Bull now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, they build the Red Bull around Max. They don't
Max.
build it around any other driver.
Would you build it around any other driver?
Well, no, you'd build it for the
Jesus.
car, and then the driver has to then learn how to use the car. Rather than the driver dictate how to make the car.
What did you think of Abu Dhabi when they let people overlap and then didn't?
Yeah, that was a complete shambles.
Oh, it was bad, wasn't it? I'm so sad Danny Ricciardo's not going to be on the track.
No, he has got a testing
He's-
thing for next year's car, I
yeah.
believe.
Is he not a reserve driver for someone?
He's the testing driver for a testing and simulator driver for next year's car.
Still getting his bag then. Fair play.
But yeah, because obviously next year's cars, the engines change, some of the aerodynamics change. It's going to be basically as if
Gonna be fair
2023
game.
happened again. Yeah. This is taking longer to deliberate.
It must be gone well then, if it's taking longer.
Yeah. Because it's literally written in our law that they need this designation. I literally asked your arrest that they needed to. Where was this documentation? They never produced it, and they didn't produce it now at court.
Yeah, I know. It's just so not fair because I'm just an innocent old man who's never done anything wrong in my entire life.
Apart from that one murder charge, but you know.
No, I didn't have to do that.
No, you're forced because they got manipulated. Oh, she's. Yes?
Yeah, what was that?
Sorry?
You went.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, you went.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's just in here.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's tense in the air, clearly.
I think she's worried, that's why.
Fucking, I'm gonna play Flappy Bird, I think.
Yeah, flat off. She's patient now. She's so scared. May I go to the court toilets?
You should be able to. I just don't know why the court doesn't have any toilets.
Listen, do you know how much my phone's worth because of this game?
Okay. Yeah, how much?
I don't know, to be fair. But it used to go for bread, didn't it? Hey, it's 20 quid more than I had.
And then you're falling down. Idiot.
What's his name in the two-tone? Laddie Hodgson.
God, comms.
No, what? Wait, what is your name?
Who said Larry Hodgson?
Nah, to be fair, he kind of looks like he'd be called Ben or something like that.
What?
Oh, the body's getting the circle. His two-tone tracking cousin, Satty cousin, lazy nowadays.
And we thought the case was going to be over in 10 minutes.
My lunch in and everything, me, I'm ready to go.
This right, they give you time served.
Well, I haven't actually done anything, so there's no reason to. Because I was harassed. I'm suing them for harassment. They've been harassing me.
Yep. Especially that deck clue.
Yes, $1 million for harassment.
To be fair, we could do wrongful
You
arrest.
trying to word?
Yeah, I'm not.
Not you, softer.
Yeah, okay.
Talking about Hitman sitting down there.
How
telling me I'm harassing
Hitman?
people.
Me?
You're Agent 49, his ugly brother.
You bastard.
You can't lie, face. That's a lie.
I
You're
think it's
wrong for arrest.
What, wasn't it Agent 69, not 49?
What?
Oh,
Just gonna stretch my legs, you know, the arthritis is
To
kicking
be
in.
fair, you do look like a B-Tech truck trucker.
Just stretching the legs.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't look like this until my hair got shaved.
Oh, Judge.
You shaved your head?
Someone I work with.
Yeah, sorry, Your Honor, I was just stretching my legs. Sorry.
You're okay, Nigel?
Yep.
Court dismissed.
Right. The court is back in session. I have a judgment. In the case of Nigel White versus LSPD, will be dismissed without prejudice on the grounds that the prosecution cannot produce any documentation in regards to the approval of the designation of a terrorist organization and thus the surveillance in which evidence was gathered.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yeah, go on.
That was easy,
Sure, I'll
Nigel.
allow it.
Holland's crazy.
Your Honor, sorry, before you retired
Do you
to
want to stand to the
chambers
side again
with
because Mike?
it's up to you.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'll just listen.
The microphone. Okay.
Before you retired to the chambers with Mr. Billboard, I did say I had documentation that I wanted to provide to you in terms of it being designated as a terrorist state.
This would have to have been submitted in evidence.
Mayor. Into my chambers, please.
Can you open the door?
Okay. So, the reason I've dismissed the case
Mm-hmm.
is obviously due to the fact that this was not done prior.
Yeah.
And overall, I think the whole process thus far has been a little messy altogether, right? Due to, I think, both parties being very busy.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Stroker, you've been busy with other cases I've seen.
Yes, but I have been focused on this one with attending the other trial and doing the research. And asking at the arrest to produce this document.
Okay. Well,
Did you bring that request to?
I never saw any
Well,
request.
in terms of, I provided that document to Stroker and Curtis Wright at the time of arrest.
You did not. We asked for it. You
I
said you
did.
was not able to produce anything.
No, I produced it. I
Is
gave
there
it to
any
Curtis. I
evidence?
have documentation
This
of
is
this.
perjury. Curtis Wright can attest that we never received any documentation.
I have it in
you
emails.
if you can prove that you had sent over the documentation,
Sure, I'll show it right now.
doesn't mean perjury if it's not to do with any word of mouth.
I will do it right now.
Yeah, please put it in the docket.
That is a news report. That is not an official document.
That was an official released
Is that
news report.
Isn't it signed by the chief of police?
It is.
Which is one individual, not two. And it is a news article which is hearsay because there's not an official document.
It was a statement that was released by the chief of police. But this was the argument that I was saying.
You both bear with me. Can I get the? Would you both mind if I got assistant?
I'm perfectly happy with that.
AGA.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Whatever
Because-
the fuck his name is, billboard in
Mhm.
here.
I'm going to say my argument at the time was that we do not have like paper that we can write that stuff down on in terms of like a scroll or something that we can have signed. So that was where my argument was. And at the time, I don't think 2.2.1 was put into the Terrorism Act. I feel like it's been updated since then. But I provided this at the time. And then, yeah, but we can have Bill look at it.
Yeah, I'd like to get Bill, but because if you're saying that it's only signed by one thing, you are opening up a whole
Due process kind of worms.
A whole book of worms, because you would then be there'd then be like a thing against the chief of police if she signed this, and you were saying that she didn't have two signatures on that, so it's false. Do you get what I'm saying here? That it could just open a big bag of worms.
Is that for me, Your Honor, or for?
Yeah, that's
For
more
you.
your side.
Yeah, but it's a news article. It's not an official document.
But I don't have a paper that I
It
can.
says official statement from the Los Santos Police Department.
Which is still a news statement, not an official document.
This was also released within the LSPD email chain as an official announcement, which is the closest we can get to writing something on paper.
What then I would ask is, what would you expect, Mr. Stroker, for the LSPD to have done?
Produce the document signed by two individuals, which the law states needs to happen for an official
Where?
terrorist designation
Where?
under the Terrorism Act.
No, I'm saying produce it where? How would we physically print it out in leaflets, or what would you say?
It doesn't say anything about documentation. It says determination.
Yeah, so there needs to be
Illegal
an official written determination, because if it's not written in
doesn't say
evidence.
anything.
Your Honour, if something's not written down in evidence, it's just hearsay if people are stating testimony then, that two people have signed something.
I believe that the
It's not the only hole in this case, because that document, the Act also states that judicials have to look over this case within 72 hours of the docket being open. It was 5 days until Your Honour was added to the docket, and that was the first time anyone looked over the case. So there's multiple holes in this docket.
That was the first day I was hired, and I believe every other judge was conflicted. Bar Judge Cletus Brown, which also had to vacate the Salim Windar trial.
I understand that, Your Honour, but it
So
still
it's
states in the
less of a-
law how
Yeah,
the
but-
due process should be followed, and if due process is not followed, then a case cannot be followed. It would go against the whole principles of our laws to allow this to continue with not having the documents that are meant to be provided under the law, as well as the 72-hour due process rules.
Let me get Bill in here real quick.
Yeah.
Please, because this is like.
Who's been shot?
These chairs are very close together, Richard.
Yes.
Like if we were to sit on these, we'd be like squaring up to each other.
Indeed.
On these ones.
Are you having a private chat?
I'm far enough away from me where you can't hear me. In the corner, lads.
Oh my god.
Did he just call you a lad?
He said lads, plural, it's Irish thing.
Oh, okay.
Means girls as well.
Interesting.
Corner of shame.
At least we've got a coat rack for company.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good books there, though.
It's probably one of those secret bookcases, I'm not gonna lie.
Where would it go to? The courtroom.
I don't know. Yeah.
Unless
Do
it.
you know this courtroom is crazy. Do you know last time when we had the marshals, right? And it was in my last case, the Conwell murder
Yeah.
trial, right? Mint's shotgun accidentally went off and he nearly shot me in court.
Yes, I remember that one.
Remember that?
I
That
wasn't
was
a
crazy.
lawyer. I wasn't officially a lawyer then, but I was in the witness stand. Not the witness stand, the gallery. It's been dismissed already, so they can't continue. They can't reopen the case to continue it now, in my opinion. But they're trying to say that they showed the statement that was put in the news app, and they're trying to say that that was the official designation when it's only signed by one individual, and it states it needs to be signed by two, in the law. And the law also says 72 hours, and 72 hours was not followed. It was 5 days. Yeah. So I basically pulled out my two can of worms at the moment and seeing what happens. You probably already know I'm going to go with that second one again.
Huh?
You probably already know where I'm going to go with the second one you just submitted.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I
it's a weird one.
understand. It's at the end of the day, I'm one to try and keep due process, and by me mentioning it at the arrest was all time to put something in as evidence for this case. If it wasn't for me, none of the terrorism charges would stand because they were all under legislation and not penal code in the public law until literally the day of the events. So I'm trying to be as fair as possible.
We'll see. It's just a bit of a difficult one in terms of I see where you're coming from. I also see the fact that it's like I can't provide a physical document. Like I can't hold it in my hands, and do you know what I mean? That's where it gets a bit sticky.
Like,
so that's up to them to decide.
Yeah. We've had it in the DOJ where if we've submitted a document that's not been quote unquote signed by the second person, it's not allowed in evidence.
This DOJ?
Yes, this DOJ.
Mm.
I wasn't a part of the old system. I only got hired after the Colin Whale case.
Mm.
And I understand that you are trying to attribute the Slim case to this one, but in the eyes of the law, they're two separate cases.
I'd rather discuss this in front of the judge.
I know, I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah. I feel so tall.
Yeah, it's the shoes, probably.
Yeah, that's what it is. This is gonna be a long one.
Yeah. At least I'm not waiting 40 minutes for a court to actually start today.
Yeah.
At least this DOJ is a lot more robust than previous places I've worked.
What'd you say?
At least this DOJ is a lot more robust than previous places I've worked.
Is it?
I've
That's
had
concerning.
I've had one location that I used to work at where you called it direct examination and direct cross examination. So you weren't allowed to ask leading questions. You weren't allowed to treat the witness as hostile.
Hmm.
And the judge could freely rule that anything an officer did or said, no matter what the law says, was lawful.
Mm.
I think it even went down to an illegally parked car by a police officer. It went to traffic court, and because he was a police officer, he was found not guilty.
Oh.
Even though it was a private vehicle, not a police vehicle. I love doing lawyer RP. I've got an eye for detail, and I see the detail, I pinpoint it, and go with it. And even though the case changed at the last minute, the charge changed at the last minute, it's still a very good defense.
In the back, sorry.
I feel like it's a bit of a weird one because a lot of the judges are conflicted right now.
Yeah.
Four judges.
Which I completely understand.
Even getting signed off on like warrants or anything, it's very difficult at the moment.
Yep.
On my side of things. I think there's like, how many judges do we have?
Active, possibly 5 or 6.
Yeah, there's only 2 that aren't. Oh shit.
Yep.
There's only 2 that aren't.
I've had a
Yeah.
talk with the AG about people trying to limit the confliction in ways with family members, or limiting what family members can hold what roles. But then it's also a matter of not that many people want to become a lawyer.
Well, see, my problem is like I've seen it where people will become legal aids, and then there's not a lot of support in the DOJ, and then they get bored, and then they start criminal shit, which
Yep.
isn't appropriate. Which has happened in one case.
Yep.
This will be a closed trial from this point on. Just to let you know, if this continues somehow, there's no peanut gallery anymore, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yep.
Can we not watch from the window?
Sorry, Bill is like my... Yeah, he's like my legal knowledge person because I only do so much research on myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Obviously, there's a load of issues in this case.
Mm-hmm.
But I would, as a judge, I would still like the case to be heard because I feel like there's merit for both sides to defend and prosecute, so to speak. For the whole 72 hours for legal compliance, that can be overruled based on if there's actually somebody available.
Then that should state that in the law, Your Honor.
I believe it does. Bill, you found it. Where does it say that?
Look it up.
Due to conflicts of interest, etc., and how this, the city works.
And just to state for the record, Your Honor, if this designation is being changed now, it wouldn't have ruling over this case because
I'm not
it would
changing
go
it now,
under...
so don't ever accuse me of that, okay?
Oh, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying that too.
Because I was... you could ask the AG, I was aware of, obviously, what could have occurred with the whole war situation. And there was issues with how the terrorism charges were placed in the legislation and not the penal code. I brought that up to the AG to make sure that was amended so they would actually apply.
Now, it's something that already exists. It's not being changed.
Oh no,
It's being changed.
No, I know. I'm just stating for that part because obviously, if people were charged and they were charged under the wrong because a legislation is not a penal code, and a penal code is not a legislation code kind of thing. So I'm full. I am completely. I try and I understand I'm here to represent a client at this moment, but before I was representing this client, I am fully attempting to make sure that the legal system is fully fair in those aspects.
Yeah, of course.
Can't bloody find it now.
Bill, you literally had it 2 seconds ago.
I know, and I closed it all down on my phone application right here.
Oh lord.
Yeah, just you know.
Sorry, he doesn't know how to
hold
work
one
phones.
thumb,
He's kind of a old.
Hold your left thumb down on control, and then hold your right index finger on H.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and then just find it, will you? There's also the case of if the defendant felt like he shouldn't have been classified as a domestic terrorist, he would appeal it to the Los Santos Superior Court. No.
How do you mean?
Well, under the section where it says 72 hours for legal compliance.
Yes,
right?
but
And if the case was to continue, which there was no ruling to state that it won't continue, then the defendant would appeal to the Superior Court to be unclassified as a domestic terrorist.
yes, but we still don't have an official designation. So there would be no need to appeal in that case.
I believe the official designation came from the state announcement.
Which only states one person, not two. And even so, it was not admitted into evidence at this court.
I'd argue that it was brought to the lawyer at the time, the defense, and that we had this discussion then in relation to you know,
Yeah, the official
the
designation.
physical.
Yeah.
The difficulty in providing a physical signed document.
Especially if the people who made it, as it states nowhere that there needs to be an official signed document. It just says there needs to be
it's under
a
section
legal
2,
determination.
trial judicial powers. The judicial powers shall extend all cases and law activity arising under the Constitution.
What section was that?
Yeah, I was trying to figure
Section
that out.
2.
Whereabouts in section 2, sorry?
Under the San Andreas Constitution.
Section 2, you said? Sorry, I was looking at Article 2.
Article 2, Section 2.
Very much in context, it means a judge has broad authority to hear across and can extend their power in any case that fits within the realms of the Constitution.
I still don't see that dating about.
Section 2. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution, the laws of San Andreas, and treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting public officials, government officials, and emergency officials, to all cases in which San Andreas shall be a party, cases between San Andreas and citizens, between citizens of San Andreas, and cases between citizens and organizations or government agencies.
Oh, here we go again. It was Nigel, fuck's sake.
I'd just like to state that your client keeps banging my gavel.
Well, court's in recess at the moment. Or court's has been court's has been dismissed
in
at the moment.
recess.
It doesn't mean your client should be
Running
gathering
up to my thing and banging my gavel.
I understand that, and obviously I can't control my client while I'm in here talking. What's the point of this? Of what you're trying to make of this section? Sorry.
Read it and you'll find out. It literally states that judicial power shall extend all cases in form and equity arising in the Constitution, which means you bringing up that because it was assigned to someone within 72 hours, the judge can overrule that.
As I've just been informed that Nigel's fled the courtroom.
Well, there you go.
Well, the case was already dismissed.
Seriously.
He literally banged the gavel and said the case is being dismissed without prejudice.
Right. Come over here. Come over here. I appreciate it if you stop being rude to people. All right. At the end of the day, we're all here for one thing, and let's make sure this court hearing happens. I understand your frustration, right?
I'm aware of that, Your Honour. However, he literally ruled that the case was dismissed before we came in here. Well, that's what I was just stating the fact that that's what he said.
Just to intervene, that was on the basis not being provided any statement in regards to the designation of a terrorist organization, which your co-counsel had and failed to notify you of. So everything you stated in here in regards to that is inadmissible because you said that they had not provided that, but they have provided that.
But not to the court, so it wasn't officially submitted as evidence. And it still was only stated that one signature, not the two. I'm only going off the law here. I'm not trying to bend the laws. I'm going off exactly
Where does it state that in our legislation?
The act, the Terrorism Act. It states that two individuals must designate them as terrorists, which is the whole process of there's no official document that has two people that state this. It's the Los Santos Terrorism Act 2.2.1.
So your basis on that, right? And here's where my issue comes up. Your basis on that would mean that you are accusing the LSPD of not going about the terrorist act correctly. Correct?
In this case, that is my defense. If you want this, that you can completely see all the records of this, so it doesn't get out in public, and I won't state it anywhere elsewhere. And then obviously, if anything like this, I
can't see the record because we had a penal gallery.
Okay.
I can only apply in private cases where the case is closed, so not visible to the public.
I don't know what to do here because I'm just going off what the law states, and what's been provided wasn't put in evidence, and also does not have two individuals on that.
love nothing more than a cold case right now. Oh. Bless you, Phil.
Over, Judge, quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Right, dice roll.
I see where they're coming from, but I just feel at this point I've proven the defence's case, and they're trying to argue to let it continue when due process has to be followed.
You're talking to a brick wall here, Stroker.
I am aware. It's just thinking out loud.
I know.
Oh. Oh. We've literally got 25 minutes until Storm. He literally ruled that the case would be dismissed without prejudice. At the end of the day, the rule in place means 2 individuals. What they provided is only 1 individual, and was not submitted to the docket. Submitted as evidence, which would be a violation of State v. Collins.
I have Mozart playing in my head, Richard. Mozart.
Oh, I've just got my own thoughts.
Hmm. Oh no. John is falling out of his ambulance again.
What was that?
Saw Bravo come in from EMS and he's probably fallen out of his ambulance again.
Lizard's not an individual falling off a garbage truck.
Like the other day, I was driving down the road and like just randomly, and then came across the EMS helicopter, and it was like blown up with 2 of them just on the road.
Do they even have pilot's licenses?
Yeah, but apparently he did. He was trying to do a flip in Air 1. Well, it's not called. It's called Life. Was it Life Flight? Life Flight 1. And
Are you sure it
he
wasn't
tried
meant to be
do a
called
flip
Life
and then
Flat?
Probably should be. And he didn't see a bridge.
How do you not see a bridge?
No idea.
Maybe he's used to the game bridge and doesn't understand the concept of physical bridges.
Maybe.
Then, if he's a EMS, I would not
Yeah.
understand his credentials.
I know. Oh, here we go. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Reese is. Do you know Reese, my husband? He's good at flying. But he flies really low, which is scary.
I don't believe I've met Reese. I might have done in the
Yeah.
past. I might have done. I'm just really bad with names.
Used to be state marshal.
Well, the last time I saw a state marshal would have been. Was a state marshal at Windor's at Salim's trial?
I think Reese was at that trial. Yeah, he was. That was him because he was the only
okay.
one there.
Yeah,
State
then I
marshal.
briefly met him.
Testimony. Witness.
Yeah, yeah, he was the first witness, and then he did the marshal.
The Scottish one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only ever been to Scotland twice.
I haven't
Although,
been actually.
It technically is Hadrian Wall Scotland, or because the border's a bit north of Hadrian's Wall. As it sits
I don't
now.
know. I don't really know anything about Scotland.
Edinburgh's beautiful.
I'd like to go to Edinburgh. Has a good like art scene there.
Yes,
You know, I like art.
and if you're a film person, it was where they filmed some of the Avenger movie, or one of the Avenger movies.
Oh, which one?
I want to say the start of Civil War.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to continue with my judgment of it being dismissed.
Okay.
It will be with prejudice, and of course, appeal dockets can be opened if either side wishes to do so.
Thank you, Your Honour.
Hey, court's
Okay.
adjourned.
Thank you. Alrighty.
Apologies, I wasn't trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to follow what the
If you've got
law
a weekend,
says.
Stoker, I'll rip your bar license off you, okay? Thank you. You may leave.
Thank you, Your Honours.
Thank you.
There's something in the Constitution that allows.
Oh, okay. I was keeping
Oh.
him entertained because he kept
Yeah.
escaping. We kept running out of the courthouse.
Well,
so...
I've been here for an hour.
Any chance he a knob
I
stroker?
understand, but I'm just, you know, we're friends, Nigel, aren't we? So I'm just gonna keep it.
according to the judge, it's dismissed with prejudice.
Okay.
Ah, still?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Can't you tell me in
Basically,
normal terms?
But basically, you're free to
Normal
go.
terms.
It's the police have to appeal the charge, if putting the charge back on if they wish.
Can't you tell them not to bother?
You said when it live
Have a
in
good-
half an hour to come
have a
out.
good day,
However-
Nigel. See you later.
Fuck's sake.
Just
Yeah, it's still a bit nice.
Still do like a twat.
We'll see you back in court at some point. Mate.
No.
Just come over to the corner.
Yeah, the opposite corner.
With prejudice means that they can't actually appeal it, but the judge didn't know that, so I didn't question it.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
okay.
need that stone.
So, can they try me for any crimes related during the whole thing?
They could charge you with other crimes, but nothing to do with terrorism.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
It's I'm a free man. Again.
Your Honour, it was the officer in the pink.
It makes me
You're all a
jumper.
bunch of dicks.
You don't know we are, yeah. Knob strokers over here, ready to receive.
How quick he comes out that fucking door.
Well, to be
You
fair, that
could
was an
ask me
interesting
up as
case.
well.
Yeah?
He could ask me up as well, big fucking swart. What the hell, Brett?
I'm
we are
in
the champion.
I'm in the AAG's bad books for following the law.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't want to be difficult. I wasn't trying to be difficult. I was just stating what the law states in the due process.
Yeah, and they didn't follow your process.
Yep. The 72 hours could be overlooked due to the Constitution. However, the whole 2 signatures and it never been introduced into evidence, that was the issue.
Yeah, perfect. So is Carla complaining there then?
Probably.
Okay, perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a free man. I'm not a terrorist.
Oh, right.
Nope.
Wow. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it going this
so
way.
happy.
We didn't even get to closing statements. I asked for an evidentiary review to say this before it went to trial, but it ended up happening in trial.
So they were dipshits.
You know it, but with CID, you know when
If
the normal
they follow the law and the letter of the law, then there's nothing I can do. If they don't, then that's where the lawyers get involved.
Idiots.
Put that finger away.
Okay. Four fingers. I don't even have a broken arm. I did this for pure sympathy.
I fucking love him.
Yeah.
Get those fingers away. Put those sausage fingers away now.
Al, do you want that to be your quote in the Nigel News article regarding this case?
No.
Said by Jinx Monson, Nigel, get your sausage fingers out of my face, out. No, they don't.
King Charles fingers.
You keep picking your ass with your middle fingers, that's worry.
You got King Charles fingers.
Horrible. Proper winner fingers.
He's gonna do it again, isn't it? Nigel.
Don't stand over here with us.
I'm pointing at him. It was him. It was him. He did it.
Knob stroke and he grasses people up.
I wonder if he's gonna
I done it
grass
and he
his own
instantly
client
said,
up.
yeah, he instantly said, the one in pink. I was like, what the hell?
Could have been any of us though. We're both in pink.
Here.
That judge appeared out of nowhere though, right? I turned around, he was there when I was running.
I reckon he sleeps under
Alright.
the desk.
It is what it is.
Gavels. Oh, just instantly rising.
My guy was eating a grilled cheese sandwich down my ear
Right,
in
so
the
what
sling
happens?
case.
It's getting dismissed, we appeal it, and we're going to come back here in about a week anyway.
Yeah, before to be dismissed again.
You don't know.
Why is it gonna get dismissed again?
Yeah, I don't.
Stay for on a Sunday evening, that's worry.
Exactly, the Starfire Law of 1947.
Oh my
Works,
God,
Cherry versus Dirtlam. Holly versus the States.
Ooh.
We're gonna break the meeting.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
Yeah, true.
Are you going to come and support me when I get dragged up to Mount Chiliad by EMS?
Holly, I'm the heathen.
I got my blood, so they took my bloods. I'm going to get the result after 8 p.m. And then they want to take me up to Mount Chiliad to try and
Ooh.
perform some sort of spiritual thing on me.
Wait, Nathan, when are you doing that?
This evening.
No,
at some point.
You're doing something else this evening.
Am I?
There might be something
Yeah.
big happening tonight.
Come here, I need to speak to you, Nathan, quick.
Why? What's going on?
Have you had a chance to review them case files?
Which
Right,
ones?
Nigel, I'm going to go up to my office.
The Huxley one.
I am waking
With
up
your
now.
signature on it.
Yeah, you have a good day.
That's important. Last night's
What?
antics, or
Have a good day as a free man.
Thank you so much. I'll be in contact with you shortly.
Yep, no
Very
worries.
shortly. Thank you very much.
no signs of
No worries.
Yeah, I greatly appreciate it.
Yep, stay legal.
The initial one.
Exactly. Thank you. Bye bye.
Keep the car and take it and go undercover. That's what I'm thinking. If he's gonna be there, that's gonna be some key weight.
Oh my goodness. If Salim had me as a lawyer, then he would have been off the charge as well. Right. Oh, I've got to be in for a trial, haven't I? Do I have to be in for trial? Anyway, I'm going for now because I need sleep. I don't need sleep, I need food. I'm finally getting better from being out. live. I know the guy that plays Nigel is, so go on, mate. Oh, I will follow him though. Oh, he's raiding. You're raiding me. I'm literally about to finish. Well, thank you for the raid. It was a great court case. I'd said there's going to be a bit of spice at the end. And imagine if Salim had me as a lawyer. He would have just got all charges on everyone thrown out of court. Who's live that I can raid? I'll go Ritter for it, guy. Alright. I might be live. I don't think I'm going to be live later. I'll probably be live tomorrow evening. I don't think I've got a court case. I don't think I've got a court case all weekend. See what happens. So yeah, see you all later.